Hey, how are you guys doing out there today? I'm Brandon, and I wanted to respond to a comment from a user on my video about the true future of graphic design. Fire Ant Media, I told you I'd respond, and here it is. Apps like Canva are also taking away work from actual graphic designers. Is the concern? Um, I've been thinking about that one, and personally, I'm not mad at Canva. I think a tool such as that or any other easy to use for end users kind of a tool is good. It democratizes design and allows you to be creative. I don't think I have a right to stand between you and your creativity. If the complexity and expense of the tool is what's stopping you from expressing yourself creatively, that's not good. I think that because of that, it creates a market where tools like Canva and other easy to use tools spring into life, and somebody says, "Hey, I'm tired of these pro graphic designers holding the keys to the kingdom and not letting me in." And it shouldn't be like that. It should be as easy as saying, "I'd like to paint something," and they sell paintbrushes and canvases, and I can go paint. It doesn't make you a great painter. It just means you're allowed to paint something. If you are good with those tools, then I think maybe you have what it takes to become a real graphic designer, get real tools. What do I mean by that? Am I insulting the other those tools? I'm not insulting them. I'm saying that they are limited. And if you are good at what you're doing and you're enjoying putting things together, then you are doing graphic design. I don't create all the art that I do all the time. I get art, I modify it, I arrange it, I have a good eye for design and what the client needs. And the other side that I've got is knowing how to output it for the correct file that it's going to. And that's some of the education and experience that you might be missing and you might be a little bit limited on when it comes to online tools, such as Canva, since that's the one I'm talking about, because that doesn't teach you automatically to know the difference between 300 DPI and CMYK versus RGB and a 72 DPI and a 96 DPI going out to Microsoft products and yeah, this more technical jargon that you can learn. You can learn. It's not hidden. It's not secret. And if you have a good eye for design and you're learning, a lot of that is instinct. It can be taught, but a lot of that is instinct and practice. And I would suggest to you not to be limited by your tool. So if you find that you are getting good enough results, but you're limited, you might want to step up to better tools. As far as taking clients, man, listen, if you are able to make a video on your cell phone, does that mean that you have replaced a studio? I'm not talking about Hollywood. There are local studios where you can go rent space and hire camera operators to do professional quality recordings and professional quality audio. But if you say, "Hey, I don't need them, my phone's good enough," then listen, honestly, you were never going to be that studio's client to begin with, were you? You weren't going to go out and get studio time. So if tools such as Canva are good enough for what you're doing, I don't think you were going to be my graphic design client anyway. So that tool's not taking away real clients from me. If the tool's good enough, then fine, there's a need and it's good enough. I think that just like my other video when I said if a client says they have a rotten design request that they want you to do, you have to do it. Same thing on Canva. I'm not standing in your way. If you have a really lousy eye for design and color and everything else, well, smash that together and let the market decide whether they're okay with your design or not. They'll either buy it or they not, or they will not. And that is where the rubber meets the road. And that's true of anything, even that a professional designer makes. I can make something that's technically really nice and it just won't click, it won't sell. I don't know why, because marketing comes into play and it's part logic, history, black magic, dumb luck all comes together and you just don't know. So you might get great results with things that you make in a tool like Canva. And it might actually work in the marketplace, but I don't think it's stealing graphic design clients. If you do need professional design assistance, then you look to a professional designer in your area and don't let them give you a hard time. I think tools such as Canva maybe knock down the designers a peg or two, which maybe they need because there's no need to be arrogant in what you do. There's no need to try to shut other people out of what you do. If what you're doing is providing a real, honest, professional service, then there's no competing with the real, honest, professional service. And if it's just smoke and mirrors and you're just keeping people away because the tools are too expensive, I personally think you deserve to have those tools taken away. That's what I really think. But I'm happy to see tools like Canva getting out there for people to create things and make businesses. And people make whole sticker businesses and they make a living for themselves. That's wonderful. I think that's great that you can do that. And I don't want to sit there and make stickers for you. And it would be inefficient and not very profitable if I even tried to get into the mix as part of your business operations. But for you to be able to do it yourself and to create something yourself, I think that's wonderful. I like to do that kind of thing too. So anyway, that's my opinion on stuff like Canva, and I hope that's helpful to you. I hope you have a great day and be awesome out there. Bye now.